Hey guys, I'm back. I am in Oregon now, home of Benchmade and Gerber and others. So it's only natural that I pick up a Gerber knife and take a look at it and see what it is. Now, I was recently in a hardware store. It's a really good hardware store, by the way. It's like, I mean, it's huge. Not like a crappy hardware store. And they do have a good selection of knives for sale. And I saw this, and there's another one we'll be looking at soon. It's not new, it's not fancy, but the other one I got was about 20 bucks. This one was a little over 40. I can't remember exactly what. I've always said that Gerber knives are good, but they're overpriced. But I like this one because it speaks to a lot of the stuff that we look at on the channel. It's got kind of a Nessmuck blade. It's got this wood inlay, so it looks like a knife out for outdoor stuff. Looks like. I can't guarantee. So we're gonna take a look at it and see if this knife is worth $40 or not. And I've got something to say about that. So blade is, I'm just gonna read this instead of, I'll put in the measurements, but we've got a 440A stainless steel blade. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Stonewash finish, G10 composite, OD green bamboo inlay. I'll have to look for all of the cool measurements. So let's get this open and take a look. Careful not to make metal on metal contact. Nobody wants that, especially using knives like this. Okay, can we get it out now? Yes, we can. So first impressions are, it's got a good weight. It's got a good weight and it's got a good balance. I kind of like it. I like the blade shape. I wasn't a big fan of Nessmucks, for a while until I learned their value as a knife out in the woods in the wilderness. Great clip. Great deep carry clip, except it's super tough. You got to break that in a little bit. But I like it, and it is not reversible, so right hand tip up carry only. And there's lightning holes in the steel liner in there, which is cool. And I know it's like, this is me being nitpicky. I'm just bitching right now. The way that this bamboo inlay goes, that doesn't look very nice. I mean, it could, I understand what they're looking for, an outdoors look, bamboo and just nailed in. I get it, but it's like kind of, I would have preferred if they just took the bamboo inlay and like epoxied it in or something. But that's just me. That's just me in my opinion. So let's see. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear that. Not the smoothest thing I've ever held. Action's not bad though. I don't have any oil here. I think if we put a little bit of a KPL or something in there, that would do much better. It's got a nice solid sound and feel though. Yeah, I can deal with that. That's cool. And of course, as we use it a little bit, it will break in. Slightly off center out of the package. Some people care. I do. Some people don't. But the G10 is nicely done. They put a little bit of texture into it. And of course I like OD green. And I love the stonewash finish. If you look at the finish on the clip and on the blade, it's a very nice finish. So let's start with the money. This is a little damp. It's in the garage, but ooh. That's not confidence inspiring at all. So it needs a little work right out of the box, package, clamshell, whatever. That never thrills me. I think that when you get a knife, and I've always said this, you should be able to open it, take it out, and it is perfect, ready to go. But it is what it is. Yeah, definitely needs a little bit of oil, but the function is good. I mean, the function is really good. You need to give a little bit of oomph to that flipper, but the thumb stud's solid every single time. Big hand friendly, which I like. And you know, if you're gonna EDC this, which you could, I mean, it's not a normal kind of blade I would consider EDC, but it's a good enough size. I'll be doing like kind of an outdoorsy follow-up with this because I just forgot to bring in you know, some wood and some outdoor stuff. But so I'm cheating. I'm recording a twofer right now. I don't know which you'll see first, but I just did the obsidian blade. I still have this meat here, this fine, wonderful tri-tip steak. So, oh, that's nice. That is a super clean cut. No effort required at all. Let's see. Let's do another one. Yeah, if like the meat is squishy, but so it's hard to hold. But the blade does not care about squishy. Damn, I was trying to make it even. Blade does not care about squishy. Beautifully clean cut. Because you might do some food prep out with a knife like this. Now, let's talk about the steel on the blade. It is 440A. Not my favorite. I am a fan of the 440 series. I will go with 440C, a well-done 440C, any day because it's got great properties. Now, the thing about 440A is that it does not hold an edge as well as 440C, but it's got great corrosion resistance because of the formulation of all the elements. However, is this worth $40, almost $50? You know, I don't know. I don't know where I'd put it. It feels nice. It's got that clip, just melts into your hand. You don't feel it. It's got a decent sized blade. I mean, you've got a decent piece of steel here. It needs a little bit of sharpening. Okay, so some knives do that. I, again, prefer that it comes right out of the box ready, but, you know, we can deal with that. But would you really throw down somewhere between $40 and $50 for this knife? That's a personal thing. I don't know. I really, you know, based on the steel that's on here, and, you know, G10 is now a very common handle material. If you go on places like usknifemaker.com I can't remember all the places I used to source material, but G10 is cheap. Yeah, I mean, it is not expensive at all. And I understand that the machining takes time. The machining is very well done. And, you know, you kind of, to get this perfect, you know, machining done, you pretty much need a CNC to do it consistently over and over. And that is, if you don't know, that's an expensive machine. It takes a long time to program in the cut program and stuff. And, you know, replacing the bits, the tools it's expensive when they break, and they will break sooner or later. So I get it. You've got the bamboo, but again, I know they were going for this kind of rustic look or something, but I'm not a big fan of it. I would prefer what I already talked about. I'm not going to harp on it again. So what do you guys think? Would you pay upwards of, you know, somewhere between $40 and $50 for this knife? Or do you feel like this should be much more down in the budget category, somewhere 25, 30, no more than that? I'm really interested in what people might say about the value here. Oh, look at that. No, like I said, I got one good cut and then all of a sudden it was shitty. I'm definitely going to work on the blade and we're going to take it outside. We're going to do some, you know, basic wood stuff. I don't think you could strike a ferro rod on this because it's really not a hard 90-degree edge, but we'll try. We will try. I like it overall. It's a nice looking knife. It feels good, but again, I think Gerber's just overpriced. I think they really are. So, wait, was this made in the USA? Was it made in the USA? Designed, okay, so whenever they say this, designed and engineered, that is specifically telling you it wasn't made here. And here it is right here, made in China. So Gerber is here in Oregon in the USA. They're designing their knives here. They're having them sent to China to be made. And I respect the fact that they put it on there, but You know, come on, Gerber. I live here now. Do better. So anyway, all right. I want your opinions. Nice knife. I mean, and you know what? From every, does it look good? Do you think you'd want to carry it? Do you think it would perform well in a multitude of situations? I do like that you kind of rock the blade on a surface. Tell me what you guys think, and tell me what you would pay for this knife, with it, what it's made of, and the 440A and all that stuff. Like, what price would you throw down for this? Because I think it'd be interesting to find out. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. You are all absolutely awesome, and I will be back again real soon.